Over the summer, I worked as a paid intern in a neuroscience research lab.
And I did the internship at Titan Tots Preschool.
I did my internship at BMW of Murray.
I did my internship at Precision Dental Care.
Currently, I am an intern for the One Voice Children's Choir.
In this internship, we work with the Titan Tots. They're ages 3 to 5 in a classroom setting.
I did a Spanish internship here at Olympus High School. Basically, an internship is a great way to explore a job. It also is a great way to create experience, which can be incredibly useful in the future.
This is the building where I worked. It's right by the hospital at the University of Utah. I worked here for about 30 hours a week for 4 weeks during July and August.
Things do not always work and unexpected things happen.
Some things that I've learned while being an intern, things never go as planned, and it's probably most likely always running late.
There were about a dozen people working in my lab, the Shepherd Lab, and each person was conducting their own experiments related to the ARC protein in the brain.
I learned how to separate a trans from an N52, which is the motor from the X3.
One of the biggest and most important lessons I've learned is to celebrate the small victories.
I expected it to be mostly oil changes, but it ended up being way more than that.
And the excitement on their face is probably the most rewarding experience ever.
It's really hard, but it's really rewarding.
He taught me how to diagnose a problem, which is most of the battle.
I've learned to be patient. Things don't go as planned. There's also a lot of people working with you.
I learned about sterilization and how important it is.
I got to see the new flagship SUV model.
One of my takeaways was that scientific discoveries require a lot of repetition.
Something cool that I learned at my internship is how to speak to and interact with the kids in a way that helps them grow.
One of my favorite things to do was fillings. Here are a few of the instruments that we use.
My view of how scientific discovery works was also changed when I saw the amount of teamwork that took place in the lab. I thought the people I was working with were the coolest people on the planet. The environment made me so excited to explore this field in college and beyond.
I made my way into the automotive industry, which is a big deal.
In this lab, surrounded by people who were just as passionate about science as I was, I felt welcome.
I highly recommend doing an internship.
It has certainly taught me not to be scared to dive into something new and pursue things I'm genuinely interested in.
I just learned that I love dentistry.
I've learned so much from this internship, and I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity.
You guys might not be trying to figure out what you're doing when you get done with high school, but trust me, when you're in senior year, you definitely will be. And this is a big decision and a scary decision, but the internship made it more clear, and now I have a path to do what I want to do for the rest of my life.
My internship helped me solidify the kind of career I'm interested in. I got to work hands-on in a real neuroscience lab. I was conducting the same kinds of experiments I might be doing 10 or 20 years from now. The internship allowed me to meet new people and expand my worldview, and not to mention I get high school credit.